Oh, here we go. Oh, Soos. This is Soos. Hey there, people, this is Soos. And we're going to do another haunt review. Last night, Spirit Guy and Soos and Wagner and Pepper and Snowy we're all at Screamtown. Screamtown is in Chaska, Minnesota. Well, deep, far western Chaska, Minnesota. It's been there for a few years. It's a attraction out in the field.
It's a field.
It's a muddy field. Sometimes the mud gets bad, we understand. It's a muddy field, and they have a gaggle of attractions in this muddy field. They have a bunch of haunted houses. I will just briefly show you the list of the attractions.
Can you focus camera on me now?
I will in a second. First, I'm going to show the people the attractions list. So that,
by the way, I'm Pepper.
yes, there, gentle people, is Pepper.
Namaste!
Oh my gosh. We arrived on time at Screamtown on a Friday night, opening night of Screamtown, and we're able to queue up. We had the coupons for $15 off. It's a good price. So we did the regular ticket. So we will not be discussing Abandoned Down the Rabbit Hole or Phobia House, because those are VIP only. We did not do those. And we did not do any of the special trapped escape room things they have. They have like 3 around the park, like kiosks almost. Always Pepper. Hello, Pepper.
Can I have the camera on me the whole time?
No. Alright, so the first attraction that we did was Circus Asylum. And that is a walkthrough of an asylum with a circus theme. What did you think about Circus Asylum, Spirit Guy?
It was good.
It was good. Circus Asylum runs about 10 minutes or so. It's one of the longer ones. It is, there were some good bits. They really pour in the fog at Screamtown. The whole place was misty by 8 o'clock. The whole grounds, I mean, it was crazy. And yeah, I mean, it was a good way to kick off. It was a good way to start. We did Circus Asylum again later with no line. It might not be the best one to choose first from the line standpoint. Second, when we decided to just go around the little park in clockwise, the next one, excuse me, Pepper, was the Zombie Apocalypse CDC, which is okay, and it has, like all over this park, has awesome raging props. Don't you think the props are raging at Screamtown?
Yeah, they had like fright props and other pneumatic props.
And
Some distortions.
And there was tons of pneumatics going off all the time. Not too much screaming in the ear, but some. But not too much overall, which is a good thing.
Yeah, the zombie one in the zombie had like, it was one of the ones with the curtains, and like there were zombies coming out. It was like there's 4, I think.
Okay.
4 latex zombies.
Oh yeah, and then the guy popped out too, but and the kitchen scene and zombie CDC.
Yeah, and there is also that the person in the water tank.
Oh yeah. Well, there's good props all over Screamtown. That's one. This, I would say, if I'm in the overall review of Screamtown, is one of the biggest differences between this and other haunted attractions in Minnesota that we've been to. Is that there is just the volume of, not just the volume of props. There's plenty of actors, but the volume of props and the cash they've spent on the props is clearly greater than other places. Then we did Santa's Sleigh,
Which was good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
The elf touched me.
There was an elf prop, and speaking of the props, a lot of them pop way the heck out, don't they?
Yeah, like
So
the
it's like,
elf.
oh my
The
gosh,
elf touched me on the shoulder that came out of the closet thing.
oh my gosh, they go way up in the sky sometimes, and the elf popped way out. I mean, he must have popped 5 feet out from the wall.
Yeah, he touched my shoulder.
Twice. Was it traumatizing for you, Spirit Guy?
No.
Well, you kind of obsessed about the fact that the prop touched you.
Cause it's cool.
You feel like it's kind of like a rock star touching you or something. Yeah. You're never going to wash that shoulder again? What?
No, I am.
I'm just... Oh, Grandpa's just teasing you.
Why would you never wash a shoulder for a latex elf touching you?
I don't know.
That
Oh,
doesn't
hello.
make any sense. Who would do that?
I don't know.
Hi.
Hi, I know. Alright, so after Santa's sleigh, that's when we queued up for what appears to be
The best.
the premier attraction of the park, the Oakwood Forest. This is a attraction they actually open on its own some nights, some weeknights sometimes, and they charge much reduced fee. But I think $16 is kind of too much for this on its own. But
No, is it?
I don't know. I mean, anyway, but Oakwood Forest is a long trail through the woods and setups throughout the woods that they have created. And it's about a 15-minute walk through. And I should just briefly say about the last two, the zombie and the Santa's sleigh, were both about the same. We're clocking in about 7-8 minute walk through time. And we don't walk fast. We keep nice nominal pace.
And there was a nun from the Nun movie. There's like a pneumatic nun prop.
In Oakwood Forest.
Official. It's official.
So it wasn't Oakwood Forest not only has huge, massive props, including the epic snake tunnel.
And there was a guy in the coffin in the graveyard that went up flying.
Yeah, he goes way up high in the sky. If he doesn't pull 20 feet in the sky, I'd be shocked. Right, Snow? Did you see it? Remember it? Yeah. The trail. Oh, the trail is bumpy. This is not a. There's been a lot of feedback about mud at Screamtown. I'm sure it can happen pretty easily. It's definitely not for people who are unsteady.
Oh yeah, and there's all. Tell them about the sideways hallway in the circus.
Well, that's in Circus Asylum, which we did twice. There, near the end, there is a series of hallways where
it's like sideways. And
they
don't want wheelchairs.
Well,
and there's like things you have to duck under.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how a wheelchair could get. Oakwood Forest. Yeah, that's in Santa's sleigh. I was thinking there's an attic in Santa's sleigh with someone who was doing a little ear screaming, but
yeah, and there's.
He really got you, that guy, that second time. Well, anyway, we did all the ones we've mentioned so far. Our first trip around the forest. What was that, Snow? Snow, don't do that. Did you have something to say?
Yeah.
What?
The chainsaw people in the forest go.
Oh yeah. They love chainsaws at Screamtown, and particularly in Oakwood Forest. There's a blackout section where you go through a little chainsaw action, and it definitely got people agitated both times we went through it, especially the people behind us the second time who freaked out and got a little wild for a second there. All the ones we've talked about so far, those first four we ended up doing twice on a second trip around the park later the evening. And all of them were comparable the second time through. I'd say that Oakwood Forest is their premier attraction.
I have something to show you.
Yes, Snowy? So then after Oakwood Forest, we took a little break. Yes, Soos had to have himself a Pepsi. I had a Pepsi.
Cheesy pretzel.
Yes, and then they tried to cut us again. They tried to cut it. There's lots of roaming characters in Screamtown. The mayor that you see all the time.
The Predator said the cheese
and the
looks
Predator.
great.
And the Predator was there, yes.
Yeah, they said the cheese looks great.
Did the Predator say the cheese looked good, Snow?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the time?
Anyway, so we're in about 9:30 here. So anywho, so then after a little break, we did the Ludicrous Labyrinth,
with stacks.
Which was
They
it's
cheat
just
you.
a maze.
They literally just cheat you. It's all circles, but one of them, you had to push the fence to find the skull. Bogus.
Yes, it was.
Bogus.
It was a little bogus. Why you would think were able to push a fence at all? I don't know.
Yeah.
But we did eventually escape after about 10 minutes.
But there's the cool skill.
And that one we didn't do again because it's just a maze. It was okay.
Just a maze.
And the last one that we only did once was crop spawn.
With the weird face expression, chainsaw lady.
Yeah, I think the chainsaw lady freaks spirit guy out because he talks about her a lot.
No, it was just like a really weird face to do.
It was weird, but it seems to put the zap on your brain or something. The aliens attacked the farm.
They had two. One with a head down and one with it up. Two of a latex prop of the human alien from Alien Resurrection, and Grandpa says it. I mean, my dad says it isn't, but it is.
It was.
I don't think that it was. And there's no way for us to prove it either way because we can't. We don't have pictures of it right here to show against anything else. So there's no.
I know what it looks
Can
like.
we not? Can we just finish the review?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so anyway, so we did crop spawn, which has some disorienting lighting and was pretty okay, but by the end of the evening, we didn't feel like doing it a second time. It had gotten late. But overall, even though it's a long way out, I would definitely go on. When this place gets busy, I bet it's not fun to stand in some of the lines they've got. And yeah, overall though, I got to give Screamtown a big up. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go for sure another time. Not this year, but we'll go next year. And so our second big haunt outing was a big success, right, Snow? What, Snow?
The parking lady died.
The parking lady died.
Yeah, she was dying. The tobo.
Oh yeah, there's a dead parking person prop out there. They also do palm reading and the escape room things. We did not do the palm reading either. So at any rate,
I'm Snowy. This is my review.
yeah, did you your review is good or bad, Snow?
Good.
Okay. And we know Wagger loved it. He was running around starting fires and stuff all night.
I did start fires. I only started in corners.
Oh no, we got to keep Wagner under control. Okay, guys. Well, that's our second big haunt video. We're gonna be doing more. I'm not sure what our next stop is because next weekend is comic show but we might be doing Dead End Hayride next weekend on Sunday night. We'll see, and that would be a good one to do next. So we'll be talking at you guys on the Spirit Guide channel. Everybody say good night, Gracie.